All right, now thank you so much for staying with us here on the program. You're just in time for this conversation here, and I'm so excited because I can't wait for you to hear and engage us on our socials at Amoy Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv, and also just to get to learn a thing or two about what you're doing today. Now, my guest today, she's 15 years of age. She has a foundation called She's a Rose. She's going to tell us more about that. Thank you so much, Tracy, for coming. How are you?
I'm good.
You're 15?
Yeah.
And you're here? I'm hosting you. You have a foundation. It's like you've made it in life. Have you? Okay, let me get this. Somebody is watching you, and they haven't gone to school with you. They have no idea who you are. Who are you first?
I'm Tracy Rose Ogal. I learn in St. Bridget's Girls High School in Kiminini. I'm 15 years old, but I'll be turning 16 next year, January 1st.
January 1st?
Yeah.
Wow. So when we are celebrating New Year, we are also celebrating your birthday?
Yeah.
That must be cool. So we don't get to buy you birthday gifts though. You actually get to eat whatever we'll be cooking on New Year because it's everyone's celebration. It is good and bad at the same time though. Do you get to enjoy it? Are you looking forward to turning 16?
Yeah.
Growing up is tricky. If I were you, I would like to remain 15.
No.
Okay, so what is it that you're looking forward to? And when you grow up, you actually say, this is exactly why I want to grow up. I want to do this.
I have a dream of being a journalist, just like you.
Wow, thank you so much. Welcome. Yeah. The space is big. Next time you'll be coming here, you'll be sitting on this chair,
yeah.
And I'll be on the other side, maybe. God willing. So you are 15 years of age.
Yeah.
And right now, you are on a mission. And when we created the poster, we said, you're hungry for something to do with gender equality. Why is it so important for you to, fight for that space and also for the girl child?
When we fight for the girl child, it's at this point, they're facing a lot of challenges. You see, like it's not easy for them. So when with the foundation, we'll be able to help them and we'll grow as a country, you see, and yeah. So
how did the foundation come about, Tracy? Take me back. What is it that informed you and you said, I want to start this foundation. I'm so passionate about the girl child. I want to go this direction.
Okay. There was this time, the COVID period, I thought of it okay, sex is optional, but menstruation, it's not optional. So I thought of it, while the condoms are free, well, the sanitary towels are not free. They are being sold. So it came up to me and I said, let me be one of these people who bring up these sanitary towels to be free and help these ladies out there.
Wow, yeah. Awesome, awesome. So it was, you looked around society and you said, there's a gap when it comes to what happens, and I want to walk into this society and fill this particular gap.
Yes.
Tell us what She Rose, that is the name of your foundation, right?
Yeah.
What does it do and who does it target mostly?
Okay, when we say She's a Rose, that's the name of the foundation. When we look at roses, roses are beautiful. Roses are pleasant. They have worth, they have value. So when you say She's a Rose, we refer to that girl in Mandera, that girl in Kibera, that girl in Wajir, that different girl who is in need. She's a rose. Okay. Yeah.
So those are the people that you're targeting?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, how many people now belong to your foundation?
My relatives, okay, not my cousins, yeah.
Oh, so those are people you've started with.
Yeah.
How long has it been in operation?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. So in this year, what have you been able to do in terms of spreading the message?
I've been able, it's effective in my school, yeah. I haven't gone out there, yeah.
So let's get to the impact that you're doing in your school right now. Wow. So how do people view you when you sit down and say, this is my foundation, this is how I want to impact your lives? What's the kind of reception that you get?
They love me.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
A good thing.
A good thing?
Yes.
So you feel like you're impacting them in a good way?
Yeah.
Awesome. So moving forward, you say you have a dream. What is this dream that you're looking to achieve with this foundation?
I have a dream of impacting in Vision 2030. I want to be like one of these people who have like brought an impact on Kenya and reaching Vision 2030.
In reaching to the Vision 2030.
Yeah.
In this Vision 2030 that you're looking at, maybe you will have doubled your years, I believe. Maybe not necessarily, but you'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
In terms of impacting and just contributing to the Vision 2030 that we as a country are actually looking forward to, and also the globe. When you look at your foundation, what is that vision that you say, when we get to Vision 2030 as a foundation and as a girl child, this is exactly what we need to have done?
It will help in eradication of poverty.
Eradication of poverty.
Yeah.
Let me get to understand why that is so important to you. Why is it so personal?
Okay, I had this idea of reviving the washable sanitary towels. Instead of like this disposal one, we will revive the washable ones. This will help that girl child to stay in school.
So we are going to revive the washable sanitary towels.
Yeah.
So your idea of making sure that girls are very empowered and we have gender equality and all that is actually has to do with menses and sanitary towels. When you look around and see the way we handle the issue of girls and sanitary towels, how do you feel? Do you feel like, are we at that particular point where as a society, as the country, where you have this conversation and people are very receptive and like, yeah, girls will actually be having free sanitary towels? People are like, we have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't get you.
You don't get?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is the conversation around sanitary towels, because that is where you come from in terms of wanting girls to actually have free sanitary towels. When you have this conversation with people, your friends in society, what kind of reception do you get? Do you believe that people understand why it is important to have free sanitary towels? You're still not there?
People are like, yeah, you should, I mean, this thing should be free. Yeah, people are supporting me.
Okay.
Like, they're saying, this is a nice thing. Like, we should actually have it. We should do it.
Okay.
Like they should be free and people should live a free life. But some are like, okay, so when you empower these girls, what of the boys?
Okay, what of the boys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a boy here, so what of the boys?
No, now like, okay, let me ask you one question. What are some challenges that the boys are facing right now?
No, we are not going to turn this conversation into a boys.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that I don't understand. When like I'm explaining this foundation to someone and that person is like, okay, you're going to empower the girl child. And what about the boy child?
What do you answer them though?
I stay silent.
You just stay silent?
Yes.
Because you don't understand what they're asking the question?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you like them to understand so that the next time you're explaining to them, they don't ask that? So it just focuses on what you're trying to tell them? Majorly,
about the foundation is that right now we are trying to uplift the girl child. Then later, when like everything is okay and the foundation is stable, we now impact on gender equality. Gender equality. Yeah.
Right now, we are focusing on actually uplifting the girl child.
Yeah.
Let me get to understand some of the things that you as a foundation are focusing on in making sure that you uplift the girl child.
You know, some girls, they don't know their rights. That's why, like, some of the men, they even rape them.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not that's not good, that's not brilliant. Yeah. They're facing discrimination, like in social media. They're being cyberbullied, which is not okay. We should eradicate that.
Yeah,
yes,
totally. And cyberbullying, because you're talking the other day, we were just having a conversation about 16 days of activism and how people get to be bullied on social media. When you sit down with people your age and talk about these issues, what do you normally focus on and how do you empower one another to actually get to deal with this?
Okay. So like when I sit with my peers, okay.
Do you normally have these conversations in terms of we are on the social media and we get to be bullied, so how do we deal with that and things like that? Do you talk about it?
Yes. I usually tell them, to keep off social media. Yes.
Keeping off social media is the best way to go?
Yeah, yeah. I believe that at people my age, okay, I don't know if I'll amuse them, but I just don't believe that social media is all about everything. You know, some people want to be famous, some people want
people have different reasons as to why they're on the social media.
Yeah, but that's not right. Let them keep off.
Keep off social media.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever been bullied on social media?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been bullied?
Okay, it was on let me say he was like, I didn't like the way he talked to me.
Okay. Okay, so how did you handle that situation for you? Did it disturb you? Did you block that person?
Yes, I blocked him. Yes. Without even saying anything, I just blocked him.
That is the best way to go.
Yeah.
If it is negative energy, you're not going to take it. Yeah.
Positive vibes only.
Positive.
Yeah.
Positive vibes only. And when you see somebody, if somebody right now came to you, somebody in Form 2, Form 1, and they're in your school and they tell you, by the way, I'm on the social media and somebody just insulted me. And I know you're going to say that they shouldn't be and keep off, but this is somebody who is like, okay, I have a different reason as to why I want to be on social media. Maybe, you know, for future, it's things like that.
Oh, yeah.
So they are creating that base on social media and they get to be bullied. When somebody comes to you and says, Aki Tracy, kuna mtu ameniambia kitu na mimi sijafurahia. What do you think will be the best way you will tell them to actually handle the situation?
I'll talk to them. I'll tell them that they're precious. I'll tell them that that person is stupid.
So in general, you just want to affirm and build confidence.
Yeah, because even, let me tell you something, that dirty water won't stop a plant from growing. Yeah. So the negative vibes, they're the things that, one of the things that will make you grow. Yes. So
you are keeping off negative vibes and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen, I want to understand how you are this confident. Where does this come from for you? Who gasses you up and says, you can do it?
My dad and mom. They're like, Tracy, you want to be a journalist when you grow up. And Victoria Ribadiri is my role model.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So one day we were watching news and they were like, you want to be like her, so you have to be this confident girl. You see? Yeah.
Okay. So you really get that support from your parents in regards to what you want to do.
Yes.
How does that make you feel most of the time?
Nice.
Do you believe a lot of children out there do get the same? It's a special case for you. Do your friends, do they get the same treatment? Do you feel they do?
No. Because I have a friend, she usually shares her story with me and she tells me that her parents are this kind of parents that they're not always there for her.
Okay.
Like when she drops, they're like, why are you doing this? And that demoralizes her.
Oh, it does demoralize her. Okay.
So to parents, they should talk to their children nicely.
What will be the nice way to talk to your child? Now, it's very important because now you are 15 and you have your parents, but you have your own ways on like the way you look at things. So you can look at how a parent talks to a child and you're like, hey, that wasn't so nice. So if your dad comes and tells you, now Tracy, let's have a conversation on exactly how you're going to be addressing one another. When it comes to maybe you've done a mistake, how would you like to be addressed?
Okay. So I think my dad should be like, hi Tracy. Okay, I know I've done a mistake, but okay, he should not be like, Tracy, this and this. You see, it's not just the right way. You just explain to your daughter, try to tell her where exactly she has gone wrong. Okay. Yeah.
Now let me get from you, if your dad or your parents came to you with that energy of trying to shout and all that, what would that do to you as a person in terms of just your growth?
I'll feel bad. It will lower my self-esteem. I'll cry.
Wow.
Yes.
So it is that bad?
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't.
No, it doesn't happen though.
Yeah, it doesn't happen to me. No.
To you.
Yeah.
And I want this to be replicated to other parents and other families out there. So how do you as a family do handle your issue probably when you have done a mistake, so that if somebody out there is watching, they can also say, okay, I want my daughter to grow as confident as this one, and maybe I should start talking to her in a different way, so that when it comes to boosting her and boosting her self-esteem, it actually goes the right way.
So we sit in the living room with my parents. Then they like try to point out the mistake in me. Then I feel it. Then I say, oh, okay, I did something wrong. Okay, that's to me. I usually feel like this is not the right thing. Okay. This is the wrong thing. All right. Then I change.
Immediately?
Yes.
You must be a very good child though.
Yes.
Have you ever been defensive in terms of trying to justify something that you did?
Yes, but my parents usually like, apana, sitate, wewe umefanya makosa, and yeah, I'm like, okay.
So you see the mistake.
Yeah.
It's very important to actually point the mistake. I wish your dad was sitting on this chair so that you can actually confirm whether whatever you're saying is actually true. Now, let's talk about this foundation and your growth as a person. Right now, you're 15, and where you want to see yourself going to, and how far do you want your foundation to go in terms of just empowering the girl child and having them on board? How many people do you want to impact? Where do you want to start next and things like that? So let's talk about your growth as a person.
I have since I've started the foundation, it has like helped me a lot to see things out there, to see how people suffer. Then it's not actually the right thing. Then I have this like passion. No. We should not see this in our nation. We have to change. Yeah. Okay. You know, it's not usually right. Like when you talk to people out country and they're like, okay, Kenya, those people, you see, it's not just okay. I want like our country to be like, okay, not to be like US.
But we can surpass US.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, we can. Do you believe in that? Do you?
I believe. Yeah,
it's good to believe that we can actually do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want our nation, our country, Kenya, to be like a place that everyone will like to, like, you know, when you say I'm a Kenyan, that's something nice because you love your country. Yet
things that are happening in the country that are
not right.
That you look at and say, but when you go out there, you have to represent your country. You can't say bad things about your country. So you want us to be in that position where when you speak about our country, you're very proud about it because things are working okay. All right. How many people do you want to come on board for you in this foundation?
Everyone possible.
Okay, so everyone. So what ages are you targeting? Do you look at, say, okay, I want to start with this particular age of girls and this, and am I just your peers?
Teenagers.
Teenagers?
Yeah.
Why teenagers?
Because there's this Kiswahili saying, I don't know, okay.
Just put it, we will correct it.
Okay. I don't know, vijana ni... like leaders of tomorrow, something. Something like that. So I want, like, when we help ourselves as teenagers first, we will, like, okay, supporting one another. We'll be growing. Of which that's something nice. So
we are creating a community, not just a community, but the leaders of tomorrow starting today.
Yes.
So that when we start at this particular moment, when we get to 25, they're very confident about knowing exactly their worth and things like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's look at the issue of gender equality. And because I know you said you're focusing on uplifting the girl child first, then you look at gender equality. But do you, as a child, as a 15-year-old, when you look at how boys are treated and how girls are treated, do you think it's in equal measure?
No.
How?
Boys are given, okay, when you read like stories about what happened in the past, boys are given an upper hand in.
Do you believe that still happens today?
Okay, like I think we are trying because during election I was happy to hear about Nakuru something.
Nakuru had almost every woman that was from the governor, the women representatives, members of parliament and all that.
That was nice.
Okay.
Because we should like let's say in terms of politics in government, I think that let me use 50-50 like the percentage of men leading should be 50
and women also 50. So you believe that equality should actually be there?
Yes.
And why do you think we don't achieve that?
First, let me go back to the ladies. Ladies, like allow me to use Swahili.
No problem.
Like my history teacher usually says like, nyinyi wasichana, first of all the women, like, you know, they hate each other. Like people will say, people will say like, mimi siwezi ruliwa na mama mwenzangu. You see, that's one thing that.
Is it true? Not from the older side, from your side. Right now, if you are going to, you want to be elected as the school head girl, or class prefect, or dorm prefect, and things like that, are your friends going to support you and say, now this is a woman that is going to lead us? You're very passionate, proud. Does it happen in your circle? From where I sit, not, no. I don't want you to speak for the likes of Martha Karua and all that, but just down here with your teenagers.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't? So your notion that women hate one another and they are their own enemies.
It's the elders, like the elder women.
And you think it has been created by us people and people who are probably the older generation, something like that?
Yes.
So you don't, it's not something that happens?
Yeah, it won't happen to our generation.
Why? How is it not going to happen? You're going to prevent it how?
Yes, by explaining to them, by making my foundation effective. Yes.
So in terms of women leaders, let's just talk about women leaders and how you see perceived representation right now in the country. When you look at women leaders, what does that make you feel as 15-year-old?
They're strong. Yes, they're strong people.
Does it give you reason and gas you up to want to be there someday?
Yes.
Who are you looking up to? Apart from, I know you said in media, it's Victoria, but in terms of leadership?
Okay, I don't want to enter in much in politics, but I usually say that if you can rule people, then you're strong. Yes.
And you are the head of a foundation. You are strong.
Yes, I'm the CEO.
That is awesome. So I want us to conclude this conversation here and just the issue of empowering the girl child. And I want you to speak to this camera and speak to every girl watching you right now. Tell them something you feel they need to hear.
Ladies, girls, you are beautiful out there. I love you. Yes, and you should, like my motto is usually positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Yeah, and I believe that they should not like underestimate themselves. They are people with worth. They can be people. They can be great people,
and be anything
when they want to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can be anything they want to be.
Yeah.
They put the energy and all that. And also, it also takes society to actually, people around them to actually get to listen to them and support them. So you've spoken to the girl. Now I want you to speak to the people around us in terms of holding hands and holding the hand of our girls and our daughters and all that to make sure that they actually get to achieve whatever dreams they have.
Just talk to the girl nicely. Yes, they should talk to the girl nicely. Don't harass them. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Such an awesome human being, and I wish you the very best. And yeah, you're in Form?
I'm in Form 2, but I'm currently done with my Form 2, so I'll be joining Form 3 next year.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, so you're still all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wish you the very best. I thought, okay. Okay. You're young, very young. Thank you so much for your time and coming here. I wish you the very best in whatever you're doing and your foundation. I pray that it gets to grow so big and you actually get to impact as many lives as you want, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
All right. That does it for us here on the program here on The Morning Drift. You have her. She is 15. I have no idea what I was doing when I was 15 years old. Starting a foundation, that was something I wasn't thinking about. Yeah, that's the thing. I think when I was 15, you're in Form 2. When I was in Form 2, Jesus Christ. That does it for us. Up next is another conversation. Don't go too far. Stay tuned. This is Tracy. And yeah, thank you so much, Tracy, for coming.
Welcome.
All right. Continue engaging us on our socials. At my brand on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag is The Morning Drift.